Morning, guys. So I'm not in class today. I got the honor of being chosen for jury duty. The trial is probably going on as I as you watch this video. Um, I'm not too sure how long I'm going to be gone. The judge said it could be 3 days or it could be a week or more. Hopefully not. I'm a little worried that I got picked just in the sense that it's kind of a busy time of the year and we have Star coming up around the corner. And some of you I know still have to finish your interim, which you'll be able to do when I return. And but I don't want us to lose any progress. Like I'm gonna hold you accountable of these things that I'm doing. Continue to teach you the remaining skills before Star, and I need you to be focused and be proactive. Check your understanding. Communicate me via email um, when things are not comprehending or maybe moving too fast with the video and the checkoff list. So the first thing I wanted to discuss with you on your IXL, it might not be in this order, but the first skill you want to do is multiplying two binomials. That was the M7Q. So that's what I kind of want to go over with you on how to do that. It correlates with your, let me see if it'll let me get to the skill itself. Okay, hold on. It correlates with your Edpuzzle note. Sorry about that. So let me get to. Okay, so here's the skill. Kind of want to go over. I'm going to use the writing tools and kind of go through some things with it. So the majority of this is going to be multiplying binomials. So you do want to, let me get this tool down here, the writing tool. We want you to follow our FOIL method that was over on the Edpuzzle. Oops, why we're not writing, sorry. And so I'm just going to kind of review that with this problem here. So as is for the first two terms, this would be the 2c times 3c. We have to remember multiply the numbers together, so that's 6, and then this would be c squared. Then the outer terms would be the 2c minus 3, so that's going to be a negative 6c. Inner is this 2 times the 3c, that's a positive 6c. And then the last numbers, that's the L, that's 2 times a negative 3, so that's negative 6. Oops, sorry. So in this scenario here, our 6c's plus c, 6c here, that's going to cancel and become 0. So we have 6c squared minus 6, okay? So we're going to go in there, we're going to type that. We can use this little button here to get to that exponent. Minus 6, and we're going to, oops, I think I have something extra here. Or maybe not, okay. And we're going to submit. All right, and then it's going to give you another set of questions. And as you get them correct, it will jump a level. So again, like I said, you follow your FOIL method. Pen. First together, this would be 4c squared. Sorry, outer, that would be plus c. Inner, that's 1. That's plus 4c. Oops, sorry about that. And then last, that's plus 1. So combining like terms here, this one you have to combine. So you have 4c squared plus actually a total of 5c plus 1. So um, so we're really going to focus on being able to show that you understand how to do the FOIL method. And then, oh, I forgot to put plus there, sorry. And then you have a homework worksheet that's going to do the FOIL and some distributing and some combining like terms, some multiple step. Okay, so it's not letting me jump. Um, no, okay, I'm not sure why it's not letting me jump level here, but I was going to do that. So if you do get confused or struggle, don't forget you have a video explanation here that will go over the problems you're having to do. Okay, and so from there, the goal here is to get, I believe, on your checkoff list, it's an 85 or more to get maximum points. Okay, um, then from there you have an actual homework sheet here. Homework 2 is on the front side, and then Work 3, which goes over the format that is on the back. So this you're going to physically turn in, and I'm actually going to grade. I'll probably come up to school after y'all have dismissed to pick up work on Wednesday if I have not finished my trial by then. So um, hopefully I will be done. So here, this example is using just the distributive property first. So you got a monomial, single term outside the parentheses, and you're going to distribute to each term. So this will become a negative 11c squared, and this will be minus 4c. Okay. Now, if you have more than one variable or more than one exponent, you got to remember your exponent rules. When we multiply exponents with like bases, same variables, you add the exponent. So this would be 2y to the 7th power. Then when I distribute here, remember there's an invisible 1 there, this would be minus 8y to the 3rd. Now, if you have more than one letter, you have to do basically each letter, each exponent, add them if they're like letters. So like here, numbers you're still going to multiply, but we have a p. So the p's are where we're going to increase, the q's are going to stay. So when I distribute this becomes 27 p to the 6th power, and you keep q to the 4th. Then we're going to have minus when I distribute the monomial, the term outside the parentheses to inside. This would be a negative 45. There wasn't a p to the 3rd, and now this is q to the 5th. Okay, so there's 1 term to 2 terms, then you have 1 to 3 terms. So like if I jumped to number 8 here, the 7c is going to get multiplied to each term. So this would be 7c to the 4th minus 14c to the 3rd plus 35c. Okay. Now it's when you get to 10 and on, you have multiplying and combining like terms. So on a problem like number 10 here, I have to, where I see this parentheses, I have to get rid of those parentheses by distributing first. So this is 3w to the 5th power, then plus 2w to the 4th, okay? Then I have my plus 5w to the 4th. Now because right here, they both have w to the 4th, these are like terms, so I can add those together. So we have 3w to the 5th, and this is going to be now plus, and we just add the coefficient, the number in front, the variable, and the exponent is going to stay. So we just add the 2 and 5, and that's 7w to the 4th. Okay. So you're going to have some distributing and then some combining like terms. When you get down here, you have 2 sets of parentheses. And I forgot to say this, guys. Anytime I do the video explanations, if you need to pause the video or go back, just kind of do that, please. You know, rewatch it if you have to, because I'm just trying to give you a quick overview of what the assignment is asking you to do. Okay, I'm not going to do all of it. I'm just going to make sure you understand each section. So like on 16, there's 2 sets of parentheses, so we have 2 distributing to do. I'm going to do the 4b to each term in the first set. So this is 20b squared minus 12b. Then I'm going to go to the next set of parentheses and distribute. And this is like, don't forget your sign, this minus like a negative 2 that I'm distributing to each term. So this will be a negative 2b squared. But here a negative times a negative, make that a positive 14b again, and a positive 8. Then from here, I'm combining my like terms. And I want to help you always go highest exponent to lowest. So if I combine my highest right here, this is now going to turn into 18b squared. Then my lowest would just be a b. So I have just kind of double a negative 12b plus this 14b. That's going to leave me with plus 2b. And then your constant, your number should be the last thing. So this right here is our final answer. Okay, distribute and then combine like terms. So then on this last one, this I did went over. This is just like the problem on your notes on the Ed puzzle. To get the area to shade it, you're going to have to take the area of the whole, okay, of the whole figure, which is the whole rectangle, which would be these two lengths and widths. So that's a 4x times by the 3x plus 2. Take that area of the whole and you subtract the area of the smaller, the inner. So that is the 2x by 3x here. And so then I'm subtracting these two, but I gotta distribute first. So this is 12x squared plus 8x, and then this is gonna be minus 6x squared. And here are the like terms. So I'm left with 6x squared plus 8x. Okay. So the homework 2 is distributing just a binomial one term to everything inside the parentheses. And then homework 3 on the back goes back to binomial. So let's go back to using your FOIL method. Okay. You're going to always do first term, outer term, inner term, last term. This is exactly what the ed puzzle is over. So our first term is x times x. That would be x squared. The outer term is the x times 3. That's going to give me 3x. The inner term is the 8 times x. That's 8x. And the last term is the 8 times 3. So that's 24. So you're going to combine your like terms, which are right here. So this, I'm kind of running out of room here, but this turns into x squared plus 11x plus 24. So this is why the practice on the IXL is very important, because I'm really going to check your understanding with your IXL score, excuse me, and with this worksheet. Now, when you get to problems like number 9 here, we have more than one variable, and I think you might have one example of that on IXL. You still do like you normally first, so this is 4m squared. The outer, this is going to be now minus 8mn. You just put both letters. This will be plus mn. And I put the m before the n because just kind of follow alpha order. And then now this is minus 2n squared. You're still going to combine your like terms here and simplify. So we get 4m to the second power, m squared. This is now minus 7mn, then minus 2n squared. Okay, and so when you're putting it in order, you do all the m's first. So even if it's an mn, we have to do mn because this m is like an exponent of 1. So I'm still doing 2 to 1, and then I go to the n's. Okay, so that's kind of like number 12. Here you have to remember on 13 through 15, anything with the parentheses with an exponent of 2 basically means you have 2 factors of that binomial. So I'm just going to write it twice. Sorry if it's not coming through correctly. There it is. And then I'm following FOIL method. So I'm just distributing. This is x squared plus 4x plus another 4x plus 16, which is just going to simplify to x squared plus 8x plus 16. Okay, so when you get to 20 on, this is when we have a binomial times a trinomial, because there's 3 terms here. So I tend to, on the video, think of it as distributing, do the first term to each in the parentheses. So x times x squared is going to give you x to the 3rd power. X times this 4x is now going to give you 4x squared. And then x times minus 8 is going to give you a minus 8x. Then I'm going to go to the second term. Sorry. 5 times x squared is going to give me 5x squared. 5 times this 4x is going to give me 20x. And then 5 times is minus 8 is going to give me negative 40. And then we're going to combine our like terms. The highest exponent is written first, that's to the 3rd. but then I can combine my 4x squared and my 5x squared. So that's 9x squared. And then my x's, I have a negative 8x right here and 20x. So that's going to leave me with 12x and then our constant. Okay. So try your best with these. Check with each other. Um, you will at times have to do a binomial to trinomial. And then 25 here is similar to the other page. We're going to take the whole figure. So this large one here is a 5x plus 2 times by 3x minus 1. And then I'm going to subtract that from the smaller one, which is here. That's an x times x plus 7. So do each grouping first and then do the subtracting after that. All right, thank you for getting this done. Um, you'll have reminders as well. I'm going to be watching submissions on IXL. I'll be watching the scores on Edpuzzle, and there will be a form to check your progress on Wednesday. So thank you for getting this done.